Are you doing what you think is the right thing, the absolute safe thing, with your hard-earned retirement money? You worked for 40 years. You saved. You sacrificed. And now that you are either at the finish line or crossing over it, you are terrified of losing what you have. So, what do? You look for the safest moves possible because you cannot afford to make a mistake. But I am here to tell you today, and I need you to listen to me right now, what looks safe on the surface can be an absolute financial landmine. It can quietly, silently, completely destroy your nest egg. I want you to think about the word safe. In your mind, safe means no risk. It means your account balance doesn't drop. But there are different kinds of risk in this financial world, and if you protect yourself from market risk by running into the arms of the wrong safe vehicles, you are walking straight into inflation risk, liquidity risk, and tax risk. You are opening the door for your money to lose its purchasing power, and that, my friends, means you run out of money before you run out of breath. That is the ultimate retirement disaster. Let's talk about the very first move that so many of you are making right now because you are afraid of the stock market. You look at the market, you see the volatility, and you say, Susie, I am done. I cannot take the stress anymore. I am putting all my money into cash, standard savings accounts, or short-term CDs. You look at that account balance, it stays exactly the same or grows by a tiny percentage, and you feel secure. You think you are being smart. You think you are protecting your family. But you are completely forgetting about the silent thief of retirement, and that thief is inflation. If your money is sitting in an account earning next to nothing while the cost of groceries, the cost of healthcare, and the cost of utilities are going up, your money is dying a slow death. If you are 65 years old today, you need to plan to live until you are 85, 90, or 95. That is a 20 to 30-year horizon. If you do not have growth, if your money does not outpace the cost of living, you will be poor later in life. Cash feels safe today, but it is a guaranteed loss of purchasing power tomorrow. You cannot protect your past by destroying your future. So, what is the actionable takeaway here? How do you fix this fear without risking everything in the market? You must use a tiered liquidity strategy. I am not telling you to put all your money into risky stocks. Not at all. But you need a clear plan. First, you calculate your essential living expenses. You take 3 to 5 years' worth of what you need to live on, beyond your Social Security or pension, and you keep that chunk highly liquid. Put it into a high-yield online savings account earning a solid 3 to 4%, or use short-term certificates of deposit, or a reliable money market fund. Why 3 to 5 years? Because if the stock market takes a massive downturn, it historically takes a few years to fully recover. By having that cash cushion completely separate and safe, you never have to sell your growth investments at a loss just to buy groceries or pay rent. Then, with the rest of your money, the money you won't need for 5, 10, or 15 years, you must let it grow. You keep it invested in a diversified portfolio of high-quality dividend-paying stocks, low-cost index funds, and solid bonds. That is how you fight inflation. You give yourself a cash runway, and you let the rest of your nest egg work for you. Now, let's look at the second safe move that people love to make, especially when a smooth-talking salesperson sits down with them. It is the temptation to put your entire life savings into a complex annuity that promises guaranteed income for life with absolutely zero market downside. Oh, it sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Susie, they told me I can never lose a penny, and I will get a check every single month. You are afraid of running out of money, so this sounds like the ultimate security blanket. But if you take $100,000, $200,000, or $300,000 out of your traditional IRA or 401k all at once to pay off that house, you are creating a massive tax time bomb. Every single dollar you pull out of a traditional retirement account is treated as ordinary income. If you pull out a huge lump sum, you are pushing yourself into the highest tax brackets. You are handing a massive percentage of your nest egg directly to the IRS in a single year. Worse than that, you are taking money out of an environment where it was compounding and growing, and you are locking it up in a piece of real estate. You cannot buy groceries with bricks and mortar. If you need cash later, you cannot easily extract it from your walls without taking out a high-interest loan or a reverse mortgage. You have become house rich and cash poor, and that is a terrifying place to be when you are 75 years old. So, what is the action step here? You must do the math with your head, not just your heart. If you want to pay off your mortgage, you do it systematically, not in one giant, devastating lump sum. Look at your interest rate. If you have a historically low mortgage rate from years past, your money might be earning more sitting in a safe compound account than you are saving by paying off the debt. If you still want that house paid off for peace of mind, create a plan to pay extra toward the principal every single month or every single year using your normal retirement distributions, keeping yourself within your current tax bracket. Never trigger a massive tax penalty just to eliminate a low-interest debt. Protect your liquidity. Liquidity is your safety net. Liquidity is what allows you to sleep at night. I want you to be safe in retirement. I truly do. But true safety requires clarity. It requires you to look past the illusion of safety and see the real numbers. Do not let fear dictate your investments. Do not let a desire for comfort today create poverty tomorrow. Take control of your money, understand the risks, and protect your nest egg so it can protect you.